Kamen Rider.
Shut up, old.
God.
Anyway.
The fact that he just started breaking out laughing at you.
It's good. It's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Hypercastoff podcast at gmail.com.
Hey, we're only delayed by a day instead of a week this time.
You know why?
Do you really gotta? You gotta bring it
But
up
as
like
a
that?
result of us being delayed, this one's going to be different.
Oh
at
yeah.
some point.
So, but we had to delay because Zed was like 3 hours late to when we were supposed to be recording. So we decided to just delay it by a day because everyone was tired. But I had made a bet that if Zed didn't get there by a certain time, that I would talk about suit fucking and a specific artist's suit fucking art on this podcast. And unfortunately, that happened. So I'm gonna have to do that, but I will save you all from doing that immediately. I'm gonna do it when my week rolls around. So
And I'll explain the situation on why I was late yesterday, because that itself is a funny story.
I have a bunch of things to talk about.
So if you ain't into that, then we'll give the big fat advance warning of when we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
This week is gonna be fun because it is for me.
Yes.
I mean, technically, it's for me and Rose because we got a lot to talk about with a certain subject.
Oh
Y'all
yes.
don't know
And
about my
also-
toy.
Now we could talk about the Ryuki thing, right?
Ryuki thing, what?
The
Oh, the Ryuki
Oh,
arc,
the
yeah.
Ryuki arc,
Yes.
yeah, that's the first
Oh,
arc.
The
Okay,
end of the
that's-
Ryuki arc
But
and the other arc.
before we
that we'll
do
talk
that, isn't there something we should probably do to start our episode?
What? Oh, yeah, you guys go. I'm Zedreamcast, I am your host with the most. I have very bad sleep problems, but I will get into that later.
I am Rose Shrimp, and I swear to God, one day I'm going to be the fucking host of this podcast because I can actually get here on time.
I am
Surfer.
I am Old
I got
13,
here on time
and
today.
and I draw a bunch of
Yeah.
things for fun. And I'm a big fan of giant robots and of the like.
I'm
Yes.
Soraku Fett. I write things for fun, and I love muscle girls. I love them so much.
Again,
For
who is
fun and for profit.
Alright, Rose, I'm just gonna tell you right now, I suffer from a severe case of SBD.
SBD emergency.
Sleepy
I
bitch
thought you were gonna
disease.
Yeah.
I see.
I thought- Oh,
Sleepy
yeah.
bitch disease.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say you were saying SPD, and I was like, you suffer from an
Emergency.
extreme case
Oh.
Special police detectives.
yeah.
Especially please deck a ranger.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But yeah, that is our cast here today. A couple of people are missing today, but that's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
we don't have.
At
we
the
don't
top,
have Sano
at the top of the
or
hour,
Geiz.
we got our usual first subject, and that is Kamen Rider ZO.
Yep.
Yes.
We got
so
some major stuff.
So
So
now that
to-
the arc has happened, we're in the middle of another arc, but the last arc concluded where you know they met where
And Soda's here also. Yeah.
you may have heard a couple years ago that that Toei shut down the Ore Journal website from when Kamen Rider Ryuki was airing. They put that into the show that Ore Journal fucking closed.
Because
Yeah.
nobody reads news websites anymore, even though they totally do.
Yeah.
It's not. Maybe it's because they're shit stories. I don't know.
What?
Don't shit
Yeah,
on
Okay.
them.
plays like Shinji.
Did y'all watch Ryuki? Were they really good at their job?
They were pretty good at their job.
They were pretty good at their job toward the end.
It was mostly just two people, though, that were good at their jobs.
That's
Namely-
the problem. If what happens if one of those two people are like out sick? That's the issue.
Then you have
Exactly.
Shinji on
And-
work duty.
Shinji doesn't.
Shinji's too busy trying to Tatakai.
Tatekai!
And being Tatsukai himself.
Yeah, so first thing I want to say is, having not watched Ryuki, seeing Shinji being such a fucking nervous wreck in this arc was, like, really upsetting.
Oh, it's super upsetting.
Because he's the most positive thing in Ryuki. Because he is.
and
the-
he's afraid. He's afraid
He is
of
a
his own-
hero in the midst of a death battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
him being like afraid of his own reflection in the first part of the arc was so fucking upsetting, and then like in the second one you see, oh, that's why it's because
So
his
was he
reflection
trying-
is literally Dark Shinji. So
Question.
when
Yeah.
I had a question that I
so
had
when he
a
can
bit.
see his reflection, it's worse because then Dark Shinji is right fucking there.
Yeah.
I have a question
Rose.
that I didn't really understand in the episode. Was he trying to kill himself when he first showed up?
Yes.
With the carbon monoxide poisoning?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, considering that he's living in constant fear of his own of reflective surfaces, it's probably the most thing. It's like you look in the mirror and it's either A, the mirror self is gonna kill you, or B, it's missing and it's out there killing someone, so it even
Yeah.
drives the fear even
Yes.
more. So it's like,
And we learn little hot information tidbit from Tsukasa. 1 in every 1,000 broken mirrors opens a portal to the mirror world.
Thanks, Tsukasa.
Tsukasa, that would have been great if you like.
So you just
told
have
us.
fucking yeah. Just breaking
Yeah,
blood.
or just Urin.
Well, no, Schwartz was
keeps
like, what the
walking
fuck are you
around.
doing?
Well, no, they're just walking around, and then Uri just fucking gives Ryuga a Ryuga ride watch.
Well, no, you forget the
Gives
scene
Dark
how it
Shinji-
first happened, because it was happening because he was just playing ball with the fucking like 2 window movers.
Oh,
He
yeah.
just kept on breaking the
And
the
Schwartz came
mirror and
along like,
reversing
what
it
the
over and
fuck are
over
you
again.
doing?
He's
Wait,
like, I'm
what-
trying.
Trying to
He's
open a
trying to
portal.
He was trying to
I'm
get a
trying to
shiny
open the
Ryuki
m-
drop.
I'm
You
trying to
fucking-
open
There it
the
is!
mirror.
There it is! There it is!
Here's
Yeah.
a side effect of,
What are you
summoning Ryuki.
What the fuck
Here's
are you
the,
doing? I'm trying to open the mirror world.
It's
What?
it's like the curse of Bloody Mary. Here's the downside of summoning any Ryuki rider. You're always gonna hear that annoying sound that will drive you to this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even
great-
though, like, ow! What the fuck is
Yeah,
that
like,
sound?
What the fuck is that? It's but like it was like yeah.
Yeah,
It's
he's
And
here.
he gives him a Ryuga ride
Ryuga
watch.
ride
And
watch.
it's you see that cool shot right before the opening of another Ryuga, and he's walking through like that crazy mirror corridor from Ryuki, but
Yeah,
the mirror corridor is broken.
Yeah, it's fucking
Because this
great.
world's broken.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. It's interesting that the Zio arc is actually following on from the ending of Ryuki because not a lot of stuff does that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, can
Like,
we
a lot
say
of
it's,
it's kind
it's
of
following off the end of Ryuki because Shinji's kind of alive?
No.
Well, no,
He lives at the end. He lives at the end.
Everyone
Yeah,
lives.
yeah,
everyone
where
lives
they
at the
do the
end.
weird, like, time thing.
It's
It's
just
the
that they
world
don't
reset.
remember
There's-
it.
There are multiple endings to Ryuki, and one can assume this is
But
like the
all
one
of them
this
Well, I
series.
feel like this is
But
the...
all of
en-
them have
Well,
cobbled
since
together,
Ryuga
right?
exists, wouldn't this be probably the fucking movie version?
No,
Yeah,
because at the end of the because at the end of the movie, what happens is that Ryuki and Knight are standing there in like a broken out building, and there's just fucking swarms of mirror monsters about to attack the city.
No.
And they
There's
both go survive and just go out and fight.
There's another ending that I probably speculate. It's the one where Ren dies, and then Shinji gets the Knight deck, and then he has to, and it's either it ends on 2 notes where either he destroys the mirror world once and for all, in some fashion, or he goes Knight survive, and then he has to fight like 6 riders by himself, and it ends off on a note where all of them final vent, and he final vents as well, and it just goes to black. And that's probably an explanation. That's probably one of my things. If I think they did, if that's why they chose that ending
But the
because they
thing
couldn't
is-
get back the actors.
The thing is, they show footage from fucking 13 Riders.
Yeah.
Yes,
They,
they do.
Then it's
literally
probably that
do.
ending.
Yeah, it is that Dark Shinji. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Dark
It-
spicy.
it's kind of vague because they also mix in some like Persona 4 Shadow Self shit with this because like that's basically
Like, yeah, there's
what-
just that music playing while during that scene where he's, like, confronting his true self, like, he really is me. You just keep
And
da
then-
da
and then
da
you
da
have
da
you
da.
have everything with fucking
Sogo.
Murasogo, like
Basically, just the
Okay.
entire time. Da da
Yeah,
da
you can
da
hear-
da
you can
da
hear-
I
da
must
da
say,
da 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 da.
having watched Ryuki, I really love the dedication they had to putting all of Ryuki's weird sound design
Yeah.
into this arc, where like there's like the ringing like the yee, but there's also like the soft whistle like that they had, and like
It's
that's
just a damn shame they couldn't get back the henshin sound effect because I love that stupid
Yeah.
henshin sound effect so fucking much.
just that big fucking warbly fucking thing.
Warbly, and he just PNG two things onto it like a dummy Photoshop.
Shut
Yeah.
up. That's
But
That
brilliant.
henshin is
it's
the
really
best, but
cool,
also
though.
stupid.
It's
I
really
know it's
cool.
so.
I've been
It
I've
is
been
really
writing more of
cool.
that. I've been writing more of that. That fucking
Ryuki
fanfiction.
fanfic.
That Ryuki
Okay,
fanfic.
no. It's
And
cool.
I love thinking about how you describe that noise, and how you and I love the description I came up with is that it sounds like glass breaking in reverse and weapons clashing at the same time.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
Also, on that though, it's like I'm thinking about it. It's like, if you just upscale the budget on Ryuki's henshin, it just becomes Decades in a way.
yeah, kind of.
It does actually.
Um,
No, that's the end.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Ryuki sound, the Ryuki like the sound when the belt comes on is the same sound as the Dalek guns.
Can't believe Dalek.
oh yeah.
Can't believe the Daleks
Speaking
are
of transformation sounds, wild how strong Mirazio's one is, considering it was literally a one-time like thing for a form which is literally just Zio but
Yeah.
words on his face and backwards.
Yeah, but they made a completely new jingle. They just did everything. It's fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Ren eats it.
I mean, why? I mean, you should improve on it because it's not great.
No.
I have opinions
I
about
love-
Ryuki, and I
No,
will
but
not be
you're not
silenced.
allowed.
I
No,
have
but you're
opinion.
not allowed.
I am the host of this podcast, and I will have
I
my.
can deny your wishes.
No, but you're not.
All
allowed to-
right, Alt is
You're allowed to have your
muted
opinion, but
for
you're
the
not
rest of the
allowed to
podcast, just for that,
Why you do this?
because I am the host.
Alt is in the trash can. There's
No.
one less person to. Then congratulations, Zed. You now have
You-
one less person to defend you against the suit fucking onslaught.
I'm
Yeah,
here
Alt-
to talk about.
Alt would
Star
have not
Citizen.
protected me from anything.
Alt
Chip.
doesn't. Alt never protects anyone from anything.
I protect myself because I must
Exactly.
protect
All I'm saying is that I'm not the biggest fan of Ryuki. It's a fine show, but
I have the survive card and you don't. Shut up. Survive.
You can't survive through server muting, Alt.
Yes, I can.
Anyway.
Alright,
The,
and you're muted.
Why? Why you do this?
What? I can't hear you, Alt.
Who said that?
What?
Also, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of battle royales in general.
I don't like Geimer Madoka, but I love Ryuki.
Like, Ryuki has stuff that I like in it, but like just the overall, I don't like the genre of
Thing
battle
of
royale.
Tatakai.
I'm not a big fan of Tatsukai.
Tatakai.
You know,
Big
Charlie and the
fan.
Chocolate Factory is just a battle royale when you think about it.
A little bit.
What the fuck?
Don't make me think about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory because it makes me think of that shitty fucking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory post.
Oh
What?
god.
Survive. Let's
I'm
see.
not
Let's see.
talking about
Let's finish off on that Ryuki arc.
But yeah, it's
Ren
a-
fucking
we got-
dies.
we got Zio- Gates is
Sogo-
dead.
So Sogo gets a we should explain like the lead up to it because at the end of the last arc, Sogo got one half of the Zio 2 ride watch. But it doesn't and
do
then
nothing?
His mirror, yeah, it doesn't do anything. His mirrors, but Mirror Sogo has the other half, and then the two of them come together and like
Light and
merge
dark.
with each other.
The
Yeah.
outside.
Basically, a
and-
big problem with
Because Miami.
basically a big thing that I really like about Sogo, and it's been a thing since the
Kakotomiya.
not the Wagamao arc, the
Omzio arc.
the Omaziya arc, where he goes to the future and shit. It's been on his mind for a while that he really doesn't want to become
Omzio, yeah.
Omazio, and
And it's good. It's been a great like focusing lens for his character.
yeah, because he's basically been fighting this whole time against that kind of future, but this episode kind of makes him like realize, hey, you're kind of a shitlord.
And
kind
so,
of a
and-
shitlord overlord.
and he like he Gates fights another Ryuga, who we should point out another Ryuga's crazy power is that if you attack him, he just does your attack back to you.
Yeah, he still takes the
And-
damage though.
Gage is still dumb, and he
and
deserves that fate he
Gage-
got in that previous timeline.
Gage does a fucking time burst on him,
Yeah.
and it beats
Wait,
the
wait, wait,
Ryuga, but then
please
another
let me
Ryuga
explain
fucking
Wait,
murders
why.
Gage.
Let Rose explain.
Let me
'Cause I have
explain
trouble
why.
explaining.
So they actually, because I remember we all marked out when we first saw Gates' rider kick, because you know it has the future version of them already
Yeah.
getting hit, and then it rewinds them while it's playing the person forward, so that they collide and get hit at the same time. So that isn't just a cool visual flair. That is literally how the attack works, and that is why he is able to defeat Ryuga in this, because his attack will hit before it gets reflected, so he will be able to defeat Ryuga in that time. However, the kick will still get reflected onto him, and he will die also.
This is basically Yu-Gi-Oh! In that you still take the damage.
My favorite
And
my
he
favorite
just,
detail.
like, falls over and dies, and Sogo fucking steps out, and Whitewash, who's there, and
It was
doesn't
like,
do
no,
much
my
this episode.
Kyusei shoe.
He's like, oh no.
Rose, mind giving me that gif?
Sota would have it.
I'm gonna
Sota,
mention
can you give
an
me that
off
gif?
thing. The place where they fight is the same place where Kamen Rider
Where
Scissors
Scissors
fucking
got
died.
I'm not
died,
sure
Got-
if it's the same place, because, like,
It's-
it does
it-
look slightly
I
different.
know it's that exact same place.
It
You
looks
cannot
slightly
lie to me.
different. Like, the pillars look different.
That
Anyway,
it is. It is. You
Anyway.
can't fight me on this, Zed.
I can, because I'm going to
You-
get...
I
Did
thought
you
said
watch
you
Ryuki?
did- I thought
Yes,
you
I
said
did.
You didn't like the Tatakai.
I don't, but I still watched it.
No,
It is the-
no, it's because you said you're fighting alt.
Oh,
Tatakai.
fuck off.
I'm legitimately saying this, Zed, because that places
No,
go
it-
through some level of maintenance and some level of changes, and it's the exact
That
same
is
place.
the same place.
Let me...
That
and-
is
the
indeed
same-
the same place, yeah.
One
It's
second.
the same.
Anyway,
What's the
So
newest episode
imagine-
of Zio?
So-
Sogo walks up and just fucking rewinds time.
So that Gates is no longer dead.
So Gates doesn't die, and they're all like, "What the fuck? Did time just rewind?" And Whitewash is like, "What the fuck just happened?" And Blackwash steps out. He's like, "Yes!"
Finally,
You
I can
won!
do this again.
And Sogo pulls out the ZO2 ride watch and splits it in half and shoves both things in, and we get that sick standby loop. And he gets the two giant clocks behind him, and he transforms into ZO2.
It's so good.
And it's such a. We need to talk about the suit.
Yeah,
It is
that
a great
suit. That suit is really good for what it is.
Look at this! It's two completely different pillars.
No, it's literally the same place. It just went under maintenance between.
But even this
Ryuki
area
and-
around it is different.
It's the
It's
same.
it's
Places
a
go
different
through
part of
reconstruction.
the area.
But it's the same place, the same location.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
ZO2.
Yeah.
Zed, could you please put ZO2 on the screen for the stream?
Also,
No,
Gates
what I'm
dying
doing
and then undying.
That's
'cause
what I'm
imagine
posting.
being,
Yeah.
Imagine being Gates. As a Gates fan, imagine being Gates.
Yeah. Dead. And and he turns into ZO2, and Waz finally gets to do the UI once again.
Like Sogo is
And-
even like a
and-
little like,
and-
oh yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's great. I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they all love it, and it's all great, and the and it's such like a good looking suit. It looks like what its name is. It looks like ZO2. The suit looks
Like
like
two
the
Zeos
sequel
slapped
to a
together.
suit. It looks like two
Yeah.
Zeos slapped together, but it looks like the sequel to the suit. know?
It does. I don't know how that's what it is, but that is what it is.
Like it's every interesting little detail on the Zeo suit is doubled. Alt is gone. His computer is bugged out apparently.
Okay.
But yes, the the suit, just like the pauldrons and the two sets of
Clock eyes.
clock
the-
arms and just like everything, it comes together so well, and the two watch straps that somehow make him look even more regal.
Yeah, somehow. Before it, gets to, what is upcoming, the upcoming forms.
Yeah,
Oh no.
the bad time.
Yeah, and we see this big stupid sword with his face on it.
Yeah, I love it.
And he beats another Ryuga, and then he tells him, "Hey, go remerge with Shinji, because you need him." And then he does, and then Shinji and his boss have like a fun little moment together, and they say,
Yeah.
"We're gonna bring back Ore Journal." Or whatever.
And then they both look at their reflections, and Shinji is like, finally not
Shinji's
afraid of it. It's so
not afraid of
cute.
his reflection anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, oh, because they're just playing in front of the water with the reflection right there. It's really nice.
And there's a
It's
moment where
nice.
they almost fall in, and Sogo walks up at that moment, and he thinks they're about to fall in, and then he's like, "Oh, okay." And I like to think that was really the actors almost fell in, and Okuno was actually concerned.
Yeah.
It's like that moment in True Lies where Jamie Lee Curtis actually falls over, and Schwarzenegger sits up for a second as if he's gonna get up, but then she stands up.
Yeah. So Ryuki arc was good. Not 100% to do with Ryuki, but still
Yeah.
good.
It had, you didn't even get
the
Ryuki
no
very
Ryuki
much.
watch.
Yeah.
Which, where did Omazeo get that?
I don't know. They'll just get it in a later episode. Like, here you go.
Probably.
Yeah.
But Tsukiyomi is scared and is gonna work with the time.
She's like, oh no.
Oh no, he's actually becoming
I'm the one.
Omazeo.
I feel like it affects her the most because she's kind of let it get to this point.
Yeah, she was the one who was like, let's not kill Sogo, let's just try and convince him.
And she's like,
then
oh,
it's like,
nah,
oh.
no.
And it's like, and yeah, he's now getting all the fucking Omazeo powers, because remember, he wasn't in suit when he fucking rewound time.
Yeah.
All he did was just hold up the ZO2 watch, and he's like,
yeah.
Time is mine to command.
It's like,
And it's like, I see.
Yeah.
I looked at that scene and I got inspired. I want to do like a little interesting thing of like Sogo's thoughts in that moment.
Yeah,
and Sogo in that brief instant as he rewinds time, he realizes why Gates and Tsukiyomi fear him.
Yeah.
The Kikai episode is not subbed yet, so I'm not going to talk about that.
So we cannot talk about Dekai, Hakai, Gokai.
Yeah. We can't talk about that yet. That's next week.
But it's super cool.
It's pretty cool, but we can't talk about it until next week.
We can, so that's fucking great. We can talk about who the actor is for Kikai, which is
the guy who
Reboot Kikaida,
and also
Zamigo.
Zamigo, which we're about to talk about right now.
Yes, we're about to talk about Lupat because me and Zed have finished Lupat now.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
It landed 2 weeks ago, and yeah, we could. And me and Rose binge watched it the last couple days, just trying to catch it up. Boy, is Lupat kind of wild.
Yeah. So I have conflicting feelings about Lupat because I don't dislike it. I liked it as a series. There's definitely a lot to like about it. But at the same time, there's like a lot of problems I have with it. First of all, the plot didn't really go anywhere until like the last couple episodes.
That's kind of the usual thing with Sentai, though.
Yeah, but I don't like that.
Yeah, me neither.
And Go Busters wasn't like that.
Yeah, like it does. I feel like it does have a couple of moments where they do build up on the plot, but like it does.
Yeah, like Zamigo was meant to be like a big antagonist for.
But he only
Rangers,
really starts being a thing.
appeared.
Yeah, Zamigo's barely in the show until like episode 30 something.
The the whole thing with Noel being non-human, I think the only reason I accepted that as easily as I did is because from the moment he appeared, I was making jokes about him clearly not being human, and that's just because no man who backflips as much. It was literally just a no man who backflips as much as that can be human.
And
I
he
didn't
wasn't.
expect him to be actually non-human, and I'm actually kind of bothered by it because there wasn't really much foreshadowing for it beyond
It's just like
"Oh,
I was
you have
actually like there's not like any sort of like
You said it as it's that you said it as a joke.
yeah. Well, the thing is, we say a lot of things as a joke and they become true, but this one's actually...
The problem is a lot of those, usually there's at least some basis for it.
Like, the biggest problem is that... the biggest thing is that we didn't even know that there was any kind of, like, alien people from that world.
Maybe if like,
maybe
the
in the
victim
movie
of the week had been... No, not in the movie. People would have mentioned if it was in the movie. We know what the plot of the movie is. It's not in there. If we had known in advance, like if one of the people they'd helped or something in a previous episode had been like one of the people from the same gangler dimension, or if we had found about Kagure first or something, maybe it would have made more sense. But literally the only suggestion we had towards Noel being non-human was no, not the backflips even, but was the fire and thunder things are ones that he modified for human use, but he can't use them. Ooh, but they don't really elaborate on why he's not able to use ones that have to be modified for human use.
It's never really clear. Because, I mean, he still uses the the X9 thing.
Yeah.
Is that just...
you know what? That's a good... Okay, that's actually... I have a... Oh, wait, no, he always has to get someone else to apply the upgrade, so I was about to ask...
Yeah, it's like he always says, hey, can you use this for me?
Yeah,
But the X9 thing literally brings his armor on.
The train one. The train one is the one that he didn't modify, I think.
Yeah, I guess that's just how it is, I guess.
Yeah, it's like that's the literal only foreshadowing to him being non-human, and it just kind of...
It's kind of only a thing you realize after the fact.
Yeah, it's just kind of not a great twist. And then also, him being non-human kind of doesn't mean anything because, like, there's not really... He doesn't really have any, like, distinct features from a human. He just looks like a human, but isn't.
Yeah,
even Banjo had more fucking non-human stuff going on with him. He didn't even... Yeah, like, you could...
Like there are a couple things with Kagure that kind of does show off his kind of non-humanness, like his ability to transform. Which is actually, him being like a master of disguise or something. It's not even that clear because like sometimes it's just like his disguises are kind of ridiculous. Yeah.
He's just a walking Kikaider reference, and I love it.
We're not talking about Kikai.
We're not talking about Kikai.
We're talking about Lupat.
Damn it! I missed it.
We're not. Yeah, we weren't going to talk about Kikai. We didn't
talk about Kikai because it's not subbed yet.
And the second episode isn't out yet either.
How dare you deny me my Kikaider?
Sorry,
You can talk about Kikai next time. Jeez.
Be busy next week.
Anyway,
well, it's the week after. But yeah, like as an overall series, that I thought it was kind of really good. Like I like the main plot as it is. Like I do feel like the Noel thing was kind of out of nowhere because it just kind of happens. Yeah, it's just like, oh, he's non-human. Okay. And it came during the most like predictable mini arc ever, where it's like, oh, Noel betrayed us. He's actually been leaking secrets. No, it's super obvious. This character from a fucking online special, the original Patron Nigo 2, fucking I guess they were like, oh, he died, but then he didn't at the end of the special. I didn't see the special. He was actually still around. And then I guess he just died off screen and got turned into a disguise, like, which is really not a great use of that character. Yeah. He's like, oh no, like... What was even the point of having the whole special to set him off if that was all that you were going to do with him? Yeah, like, Lupat is a little bit messy. Like, I do feel the whole climax at the very end was, well, the climax was great, it's more just the epilogue was a bit... Yeah. Like, oh,
they kind of just get out.
Yeah.
Because Jackpot Striker can...
Because the movie thing.
The thing that, like, if you didn't watch, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Which a lot of us didn't, because, like...
Is the movie even fucking subbed yet?
It is. It's been subbed for a while. It's been subbed for as long as fucking,
oh, fuck.
Be the One has been.
Yeah,
But, like...
Yeah, they just kind of
even
get
then
out
yeah, they
after
just kind
a fucking year.
Like, my question is, like, were they fine? Like, one thing they show is that, like, right before they get out is that Umiko was cutting Toma's hair.
So, like, what did they eat in there?
Like, fruit? I don't know.
It's unclear. It's really unclear.
They're just kind of there.
Unclear.
But you know what our biggest complaint is, Rose?
What?
Umika and Sakuya.
Yeah, because it's like, why?
That kind of comes out of nowhere.
It really doesn't fit how Umika felt about him beforehand, and it just kind of feels
It just
weird.
came out of nowhere.
Forced.
Yeah, definitely forced.
And also kind of has weird undertones because it's basically like, hey, Sakuya, it's fine that you were creepy towards this girl because now she likes you, so it's okay.
But no, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
Shinzo Abe, go away.
Shinzo Abe is here to force people into straight marriages and not let Umika and Tsukasa.
I guess build made me expect too much of them not forcing the no homo at the end.
No homo.
Ciao.
But even then, they were the only kind of relationship that was even, like, pushed at all. Like,
and it wasn't even all that
like
pushed.
A relationship that I actually did like, and I would have been fine if it had ended, was Tsukasa and Kairi. Because there's that.
But then
But that gets ended with like one silly joke, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would like more for that.
They just were like, man, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Like, so Lupat's definitely enjoyable, but like the plot is just kind of
yeah, like the actual like climax, like the fight with Dogriano and all that stuff was pretty cool.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, like the actual...
I'm upset that literally Keiichiro got to use the upgrade forms once.
Which is really stupid, yeah.
Especially since it has the fucking Pataranger logo on it.
Like, one thing is that the person who actually used it the most was fucking Noel, but he always used it in thief form, which was always like at least use it in the police form, asshole!
Yeah.
Like, at the end, they kind of make up for it as like, oh, he's using the thief form in police form.
Yeah, but it's just like...
Still, it's like, let the Patarangers have something.
Yeah, please.
But no, they get nothing. Like, they get to use the siren thing as the super robot a couple times.
Yeah.
But they don't get to use the power-up proper for a while.
Yeah.
Like...
Also, it's kind of weird to me that they ended the series with them still fighting.
It is kind of weird where, like...
all development with it, it's like, nope, they're still thieves and still fighting. Also, like, no one actually got the wish or anything.
Yeah,
so
but
whatever.
that's because there's still Lupin collections out there.
I know.
Even though they said like, oh, that's probably where the rest of the Lupin collection is.
But I guess there were just a few ganglers who still had ones that they were given.
They gotta end it on a happy note.
But couldn't we have fucking seen Arsene then?
No.
That would have been nice.
Like, that would have
been
been
real
cool.
Lupin collection was the entire world.
Like, maybe our epilogue will be Lupin Ranger versus Battle Ranger versus Q Ranger.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see that.
Yeah.
I personally did see the first episode of Sentai Strongest. And that's pretty cool.
I did not.
Yeah, you did not, so I can't talk about it much, but
I do have a question. Does it have a new version of Super Sentai Getter in it?
It does not, but it has a completely new song about Super Sentai.
Oh, fucking god damn it.
It's a good song, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just not Superhero Getter. It's a completely new song about Super Sentai. And it does look...
saving it.
Basically, yeah. And one thing that is kind of weird is that Keiichiro, like, you don't get Kairi or anyone, you only get Keiichiro, but he's in the entire thing for like a total of 5 minutes. It's really focusing on the main theme that they're showing for this, which is Yamato from Zyuohger, the Shinken Red guy, Marvelous, Stinger, and the girl from Tokyuger. I didn't watch Tokyuger.
You should.
I should, but I haven't. And those are the main focus of the series. And honestly, even then, out of the 5, the main focus is going to Yamato and Marvelous, obviously.
Her name is Kagura.
Kagura, yeah.
Kagura, yeah.
And Rita's really cute. But yeah, that's about it with Lupin Ranger and Pato Ranger. We'll see how Ria Soldier lives up to that. Yeah.
Hopefully it will be good.
Hopefully it'll be good. Like I enjoyed my time with Lupin Ranger a lot. Like it has the sense. It has this sense of style that like it has a lot. Oh, when I said Shinken Red, I meant Akaninja. Sorry.
I fell off it because the lack of like plot stuff, but like honestly, I didn't fall off it because it was bad. So I would recommend it, but don't expect big plots from it or anything.
It'll keep you engaged enough, at least, I think.
Yeah.
The only complaint I really have is that Sakuya is still my least favorite character.
Yep.
He's just kind of this annoying asshole.
Also, I wish that we'd had some of the hidden sounds in the VS changes.
One thing I complain is that one of my biggest complaints with Lupat is that Hilltop got nothing, and I kind of was hoping for more Hilltop.
Give Hilltop a fucking Deca Master type form.
I would have loved that. Like,
Pato Master.
One of my biggest things is that I like Hilltop because, hey, actual black representation in a Super Sentai series.
Yeah.
That's not a villain.
Yeah, no, even then, it's like most of all, usually foreigners, even less black people, get like maybe an episode where they're like the victim of the week.
Yeah, there was like that French lady in Lupat.
Yeah, which was cool because they got an actual French lady and not just a Japanese. I'm just half French.
In Wizard, there was that one black guy who was like a cat phantom.
Yeah, and there's the
there was
Ramirez.
Don't forget Choco.
Don't forget Mr. G.
Yeah.
Choco.
Yeah.
I miss Choco. Do you think that dog's still alive?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But
and then there was also the one in Drive.
Yeah. There's also the guy from the one episode of Abba Ranger that was the Billy Batter from the Lost in Translation or whatever.
Yeah.
And that guy, but no, we got a full-on main character, or at least a side character that's not Japanese, which is really cool. And even also that he's black, which is even cooler. And I was just hoping he would get more than just the occasional line and the occasional Beverly Hills Cop reference.
Yeah. Like, he's still a great character.
He's a great character. I like him.
Like, I just wish that he'd gotten to have, like... Because I think there was Pattern Zero or something in the
I think it's Pattern Zero.
Yeah.
Or Pattern Yongo or something.
I was hoping that would have been him.
Yeah, but he got nothing. It's really just Noelle. And while I like Noelle, I would have liked, like, an actual, like... One thing I would have liked...
Another Ranger.
Yeah, another Ranger for that. Because, like... It might have been able to...
One of the Phantom Thieves, really...
Like, yeah, I would have liked a bit more for the Patterns, and I feel like another Ranger for them would have been, like... Because one thing about Noelle is that, yeah, he's a cop, but he honestly barely helps the cops.
Yeah, he's mostly just in it for, like, Phantom Thief stuff.
And they say, like, like, they say, oh, we're friends with Noelle. Oh, they're good friends, but he barely hangs out with them.
It would have been nice to have a sixth for the Patter Rangers as well.
Yeah, like a proper one for them, like, yeah. And like,
it's just there's a lot.
It would have been cool if we got a Deca Master for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
As Hilltop, yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Or like friggin' god damn it, he's my favorite one from Q Rangers. Rio Commander.
Yeah, Rio Commander. Yeah.
Yeah, and it seems like I just feel like Lupat in itself is just a whole bunch of missed opportunities.
Yeah, same.
We've talked before about the toys and when
the toys are like and we actually have a question about that later.
I actually had a thought that if they had Noelle be straight up a gangler and actually have a monster form, it would have been interesting, and they could have
justified it as like it's not like it's like they could have said like, oh, we were part of the good tribe of ganglers.
Yeah, or that he and Lupin, Kagure were like no longer okay with what the rest of the gang were doing and left. Oh, and also you could have something about the Lupin Rangers like being more suspicious of him. You could do something more interesting of that, where it's like either they find out that the disguises are made from the dead people first, and then also find out that Noelle's a gangler and are like, did Noelle kill someone for this? Only to find
it's a
out
big, but like no,
he's
just that's how he looks.
Or no, found it like that he stole it from Zmigo or something.
Yeah,
or
like the person was already dead.
Have them find out that the people are made into disguises from Noelle, and that he was keeping that from them because he was worried that if they found out that their loved ones have been turned into disguises, and they'd be like, well, we probably can't get them back.
Well, I mean, the whole point of the end was like they thought they were dead to begin with, so like
but
that is kind of one thing that kind of annoyed me with the story with Zamigo's introduction is that it's like is fucking like oh no, actually nobody died, none of your loved ones are dead, they're just in cold storage.
None of your loved ones are dead, but a ton of other people are, but they're just random people, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, like I do feel like there's a lot of missed opportunities with Lupat, and I feel like it could have been way better if they had taken those opportunities, and one of the big ones is
sounds like it.
Yeah. And I feel like one of the big ones is with the toys. It's a fantastic series, I like it.
But I'd give it like a 7 out of 10, I think.
Like, I mostly give Sentai's like a 7 out of 10. Like, I say my favorite one's still Geki Ranger. Because fuck yeah, Geki Ranger. And yeah, I just hope, like, we could keep this, especially, like, one of the big things that I could hope with the future of Toku in general is that we get more, like, non-Japanese representation. Like, I get it, yeah, it's a Japanese show for Japanese people. But, I don't know, it'd just be cool. Like, I really like
Hilltop was a great character, so it would be nice to have more of that. Yeah,
I would like more black people, more people of different descents. And, yeah. So, yeah, but that's about it for Lupat. Next, we come to the spoiler talk on multiple things. First up, we got a whole bunch of Zio shit.
Yes.
Bit one at the top that the most important one that we have to talk about is goddamn fucking Grand Zio.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh boy.
The Buddha statue.
Grand G-O.
Grand G-O.
The Royal Clock themed one, actually.
We should talk about these in the order they'll probably appear. So
first
we should talk about
Gate Survive.
G-O, Gate Survive, yes.
Which we don't have any new images of, so it's probably just still a black thing.
Yeah.
Let me get the images real quick.
Yeah, post them in docket.
Yes.
Yeah.
We gotta these are scheduled like this, right? Like first we're going to have
it's
Revive, then
first it's Trinity, then
it's Grand,
then Grand.
Browser, boop, and this is our first look at the Zio Trinity, which is going to be a fusion form between Zio, Gates, and Waz.
It is unclear which was, but no, because
we'll just answer yes until
we'll just answer it was, because
It was.
Hey guys, hit that like button.
Rose, you're banned. If you finish that sentence.
Hit that,
kind of hot.
Hit that like button if you think Zeo Trinity is kind of hot.
Sorry, Rose, but you're muted now.
Is this Toku Jim Sterling?
And
what the?
That's my friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell him to fuck off.
She says to fuck off. Aaron.
Ha! I'm not muted, idiot.
Oh, god damn it! Well, now you're double muted.
We're gonna Zed's Toku Jim Sterling.
So, Zeo Trinity is a ridiculous mess, but I kind of love it.
It's kind of stupid, and I have to wonder if it's going to be actual Black Waz or White Waz, because that'll change the direction of the feelings on this thing even more.
Yeah, well, is it going to be Gates being pulled along by whatever Sogo wants to do with Black Waz going along with it, or is it going to be Sogo, Gates, and White Waz struggling to all function as one unit because
none of them like each other really?
Or it's another timeline where Gates and the White Waz like swear allegiance to Soko, and they
because there's that one picture of them of Zeo on a throne with Gates and Waz standing in front of him like his bodyguards.
Yeah.
That's great.
And then we have Waz Ginga. We have Waz Ginga. Which that means that he gets a fucking power from a Kamen Rider named Kamen Rider Ginga, which means the trifecta is complete.
We got Ginga Man, we got Ultraman Ginga, and now Kamen Rider
and
Ginga.
we have Kamen Rider Ginga now.
We have to wonder if they're gonna get a Ginga Man or if they're gonna get Ultraman Ginga.
Or if they get neither and get a Q Ranger, because that's also space themed.
Yeah.
And if they do, then there needs to be a special between Toei and Tsuburaya of Ultraman Ginga hanging out with the Ginga Men and Kamen Rider Ginga.
Or, last option, they get the Black Knight and he's just there.
Who?
What?
The Black Knight from Ginga Man.
Ginga Man.
Ginga Man, yeah, Black Knight.
Fucking Magnum Defender.
So, Waz Ginga looks great. There's not much that we can see of Kamen Rider Ginga at the moment, but he is very interesting.
He's got a
design so far. He's got a big UFO head. Very interesting that this one is just Waz Ginga and not Waz featuring Ginga. Not sure what that means, if anything, but
does that mean Waz becomes Ginga?
I don't know. And then. No, but it looks good. I'm always a fan of space themed riders, and this is no exception.
Yeah, I would like more space themed riders, like a proper space.
Very few.
Like we really got two. We got three if you count fucking Super One,
Forze, and
Ginga now.
Yeah. And then
let me put up 1 second. I still haven't put up the picture of Ginga because it's having trouble.
Oh. Do you have a picture of Grand up? Because I want to talk about
and Grand is not up yet. I will post him in a second. But first I have to post up Ginga. There's Ginga. And Ginga is up. There's Ginga.
Yeah. So...
And I will now post Grand.
So Grand is basically if you took Decade Complete and went, you know what? This isn't gaudy enough. And I kind of love it.
And, okay.
There is Zeo Grand.
Man is wearing himself as a hat.
The thing that everyone is really on the fence about is the fact that they are just little statues of the riders doing their poses. Everyone's like, I don't know about that chief.
I think it's cute. It's based on
doing the thumbs up.
I think it's great.
Yeah, you
do the thumbs up.
Yeah, you
have the same arm.
And look at Decade, knowing what he hath wrought, right in the center of the chest.
Yeah. So this is based on a royal clock, so it's like not just out of nowhere. There is actually a thematic thing here. This is it's a lot. I can understand why a lot of people are not huge fans of it. But
quick aside, Rose. I asked my friend what he meant by "Is this Toku Jim Sterling?" and it's entirely because your accent.
Oh my god! It's the fucking Chatterbox shit all over again.
What Chatterbox shit? What?
Don't talk about it.
Oh yeah, it's also based off a Buddhist statue. So with just the slight look we can get from this toy catalog picture of Trinity and Grand's rest of their body, Grand isn't really as gaudy from the torso down.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it will be as gaudy, but that's just the Rider Kicks figure, and Rider Kicks are kind of less.
You know what I love? I love the edit of this
form.
I love the edit where they just put Zio's like pose on top and like on all the fucking photos all over his body.
And if you squint your eyes, it really feels like you're just looking at Zio.
Yeah. If you like, yeah.
Benevolent King Zio.
So speaking of which, speaking of the toy catalogs, Rider Kicks figures that are coming up, Evolve Black Hole, Genmu level 2, Brave level 2, Decade.
Actually, is that level 2? No, that looks like level 0.
I don't
with the gray parts on it.
Oh yeah, I guess that is level 0. Cross Charge, Snipe level 2, and of course Zio, Trinity, and Grand. Interesting about the Evolve Black Hole one, because I'm not. Has a figure art for Evolve Black Hole been announced?
I don't think so.
Because if not, I think this is like. I mean, there is the Sodo one, but besides that, this would be the first better quality one. So that's interesting. But yeah, disappointing that there's no Tsukiyomi one, but build leaks came out earlier than pushed earlier than usual, so I think this is actually just the third quarter stuff. So maybe in quarter 4.
We still we're barely at episode 22.
Yeah,
which is crazy. We're not even halfway done with Zio, and we're already here.
Oh my god!
25 is the halfway point. So fuck.
To keep it all in one place, there's more Zio leak stuff to talk about. Maybe a Kamen Rider was figure art for retail release possibly, and new upcoming episodes for Zio hint at. There's apparently an episode called Another Zio 2019 coming up, which is interesting. Gates Revive may be coming up, and also maybe Gates fucking killing Omazeo. It's unclear, you know how it is with episode summary leaks. But that's it. There's not really much to talk about since we have no idea if that's going to be a thing or not. Guys?
Mm-hmm. Yes, what?
Mm-hmm. To move on to something we can talk about, build things, because it doesn't stop from being Kamen Rider Build.
Oh yeah.
So, I know how every single episode we would talk about Leaker-san and we would say that his stuff is reliable and we believe in him. Turns out, he may not be so right, because the new V-Cinema for Build is not Madroke or Katsuragi. It is in fact Grease, which should have been plainly obvious to all of us, and especially
It was obvious
me.
to me. It was obvious to me.
Yeah, I'm really the one. I'm really the one who needs to take the L on that. So yeah, I'm a fucking idiot, and I'm still kind of mad that it's not a Madroke one. But I'm not as mad as I was when it first happened. To briefly say something though before we actually get into what we're going to be talking about with this, I really don't like the toy design for the Grease V Cinema. I think it's kind of ugly and looks like photoshopped, but that doesn't matter because
we got a lot of ideas.
We all have a pretty good idea of what the Grease V Cinema's plot could be, and I would like to talk about that because we've seen Evolt's brother, the king of the Blood Clan, Kilbus. But now get ready for it. Now, I'd like to preface this. This is all wild speculation. None of this has any basis in anything resembling reality. There is no leak suggesting any of this.
This is all just our brains going at 1,000,000 miles an hour thinking about what this game.
Yeah, okay, so we'd always had a joke about Utsumi hating Kazumin because he didn't like Idol fans, or that he didn't like Mitan fans because maybe he was a fan of a rival idol, and then we think about it, and I don't even remember whether it was me or someone else who made the joke about, like, Evolt's sister showing up and being an idol, but that just led to the idea of, so the Grease v Cinema plot is Evolt's sister shows up on Earth and is a new hot popular idol. Everyone loves her, but Kazumin is like, this idol seems suspicious, her music sucks, and yet she's so
Everyone
popular.
loves her.
No one's watching Mitan. What the fuck? Sento doesn't really care because he's just like, Kazumin, I don't care about idol stuff. Just
Kazumin, you know I don't even like
Mitan's shit.
Mizora's thing.
Yeah. You know, I don't even like Mizora's stuff. Like that. So Kazumin, and I guess he maybe ropes Banjo and Gentoku into it as well, like, or just gets the Three Crows to go with him, because maybe Banjo and Gentoku are busy as well, to, like, look into this. And turns out, of course, it's Evolt's sister, so she's, like, hypnotizing the fans with her music. And she is obviously the main villain of the V Cinema. Maybe she'd be dinosaur themed, maybe she'd be scorpion themed. Because, you know, Scorpion Gold was a cancelled best match, and Grease is gold in colour. Mizora, of course, would have to become the strongest idol in order to combat Evolt's sister's powers. So you could maybe you could make it maybe have an excuse to finally have Mizora become a rider. And of course, you gotta have her sing a version of "Be the One" because you gotta. Yeah. You kind of have to.
I do it.
And like the one I wanted, the idea that I had is that they should just get Beverly to play fucking Evolt's sister.
Yeah, I said that as well. Is just get Beverly to play Evolt's sister.
Evolve Beverly.
Yeah.
That was definitely a good idea.
Now, the other thing was, because we were joking about Utsumi in relation to this.
This was actually where this came from, us shitting on Utsumi, like, always.
And this is also me trying to figure out...
All thoughts trace back to shitting on Utsumi.
Because Utsumi, clearly there's something going on with him in the Cross V Cinema, because we keep on having these little asides with him. Like trying to make this fucking Kane right, but like he isn't really doing anything plot relevant. But they specifically mention in the V Cinema. I've watched it raw. I don't really want to talk about it until it's properly subbed, though, because you know a lot of it. This is just making assumptions about it.
Right. Yes.
So wait until someone who isn't Gorgum subs does it. But there is definitely a conversation in the V Cinema where they mention Utsumi and the Evolve driver while they're fighting Kilbus. And so I think, at the very least, I think what's going on is that they're just saying, like, we didn't ask Utsumi to come help because he transformed using the Evolve driver and we don't have one of those. So it seems like, considering how Muto Shogo usually writes, especially, like, on, like, running jokes, I feel like it's highly unlikely that Utsumi will have nothing to do in the plot of the V Cinemas as a whole. And if the Grease one really is the final one, then there needs to be a reason why Utsumi would be involved. So what I proposed is that Utsumi would be the only, like, non-hypnotized fan of the Evolve Sisters' music, and because he's a cyborg, the hypnotism doesn't affect him, he just genuinely likes it. And he doesn't even know that she's, like, you know, Blood Clan. He's just like, nah, this is a fucking jam, though. So he's, you know, the secondary antagonist of the V Cinema. Maybe he gets new form, I don't know.
I would like to see, I hope that it's less that, like, I really hope that, yeah. I really want more for Utsumi, because like we shit on Utsumi a lot, but he is an interesting character.
Yeah, he is. That's why I'm looking forward to the stage show being subbed, because it looks like there's some shit going on in there.
Yeah, Utsumi. I like Utsumi a lot.
Yeah.
Shock.
Yeah.
And but yeah, since we really have no other information about Greece thing, it's just our crazy speculation.
Yeah.
And I'm really waiting to see
but
more.
But God, I hope it's real, because that would be the fucking best.
It would be.
Yeah, it would.
And but yeah, let's see. Anything else on the docket?
Beast Morphers.
Yeah, we have to talk about what I'm hoping is actually good, is Beast Morphers, which is...
Beast Morphers starts
March 2nd.
2nd, yes.
Activate Beast Morphers.
Yeah, March 2nd. So, there are Beast Morphers toys being shown off now, and, there's some interesting stuff with them. First of all, the Morph Embrace equivalent, which I don't remember the name of, is it's voice controlled. Of course, its morphin time is still a thing, because of fucking course. It's a Go Busters adaptation, especially. They can't get rid of that.
You don't have to watch Go Busters to watch Beast Morphers, but like Go Busters is amazing, is really good. So
yeah,
you should still watch Go Busters anyway, because it's great.
Busters ready. Go.
So if we haven't already mentioned, it appears they are making Dark Buster a thing from the get-go, which is fucking interesting, because that means a lot of original suit footage and a lot more footage of Dark Buster, which is a great suit design. They are also repainting Escape's monster form to be like yellow or lime or something, and that'll be her beginning form, though it appears she will eventually turn purple, because there is a figure of the purple version. The main difference between the Morph Embrace and the Power Rangers one is the addition of these like Morphex keys or something, which you put in, and you know, it basically has like the shape determines which sounds it activates.
We also got the sword.
Yeah, the sword as well, but I'm mostly talking about the Morph Embrace equivalent, because there is a lot of effort put into that. Of course I'm not a fan of the voice, because I feel, you know, I'm never a fan of like the voices of Power Rangers morphers really, but like it's interesting how much effort went into it, like the voice activated stuff, the motion sensitive stuff, how many sounds are in there, the fact they have like, you know, like the voice lines for each character's key, the like hacked version when you put Blaze's key in. Blaze is the name of Enter's equivalent. It's certainly interesting, and I do hope Beast Morphers is good, because it does seem like Hasbro are actually putting effort into it.
They feel like they're giving actual efforts to Power Rangers, like Bandai America weren't really, because they didn't have
Bandai America and Saban were not.
Because painting toys is too much for our budget, people. It's too much.
Making sure that our toys look like human fucking beings and not steroid monsters. The figures for Beast Morphers also look pretty great. Obviously not figure arts quality, but like they look like human proportions.
Yeah,
which is a lot better than Bandai America was doing. And
I would like my friend of mine brings up a good point in the chat, is that I would like a good Hasbro equivalence of older morphers. Like
that would be nice.
Morpher.
Higher quality.
Yeah. It appears, by the way, that the Buddy Roids will be having weapons in the actual series.
Yeah.
Because the figures of
Usagi
of Usagi and Gorosaki equivalents have like Jax is his name in Beast Morphers, has like these carrot themed missiles, and I think Gorosaki has like claws or something. That's interesting. I would really like to see the other Buddy Roids like actually taking part in the fight scenes.
Yeah.
Like,
and by Gorosaki you mean Smash.
Yeah.
Jax the Jackrabbit.
Jax and Smash, yeah.
And Cruz, I believe, is
Cruz is the Cheetah Nick equivalent.
Cruz in USA.
By the way, apparently Red Ranger is a gamer. Yay!
Gamer. He'd rather be playing video games than save the world.
Yeah, he's a gamer.
You know who else was that in fucking Dino?
I can't wait to see how much Nickelodeon sticks their dick in that and fucks that up.
Can't wait.
I can't believe the Red Buster is a fucking streamer.
I can't wait to see them adapt X-Aid into the second half of this.
I hate
Please
you.
don't do this to me, Rose. Please don't. Please don't do this. You know how much I love X-Aid.
This is your repentance.
You know I love X-Aid so much.
I love X-Aid too. This is more characterization than Troy ever had.
Yeah. Troy, who was Troy.
Oh. I do want to actually talk about the thing Caleb brought up, but that would come after we're done talking about Toku stuff.
Yeah.
I think so that's... is there any...
I think that's it. I don't know anything else.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think, like, if there is anything else that we missed, but I can't, off the top of my head, think of anything. So I guess that would be the end of the Toku Talk segment. Next, we would move on to the weeks. How was your guys' weeks?
Our weeks cool. I beat, what the hell was that?
Damn it. I was about to ding my bell, but then I realized that would be horrible
Why
for this
were you
podcast.
gonna ding
so
the
I'm not
bell?
going to do that.
Nobody said anything.
Because I am claiming the first position in the weeks thing, because I have to talk about suit fucking.
Yes!
God damn it. Yeah, we gotta talk about suit fucking. How did this come up, Rose?
Okay, well, before I bring this up, I do have something else I want to bring up, which is apparently Reggie Fils-Aimé is retiring from the president and COO of Nintendo America,
that sucks.
And his last day with Nintendo will be April 15th, and Doug Bowser will succeed Reggie as president of Nintendo America.
Bowser taking over Nintendo.
Yeah,
Bowser is
literally taking over Nintendo of America. So that's all I really wanted to bring up.
I hope he manages.
Yeah. Okay. Suit fucking. So what happened was
hell of a change. Hell of a topic.
So, if you know me, which if you're listening to this, you probably do because this is not a podcast with many viewers.
Well, you'd be surprised about how many viewers we have this week.
Shut up, it's fine. So you'd know that I am one of those suit fucker degenerates who looks at Kamen Rider Rogue and goes, "That's hot." So what happened was Zed linked this great artist, Twitter user @PerfectPuzzle, linked a tweet that they'd made of a drawing of Oja wearing a maid outfit.
I posted it because I thought it was funny.
Suit.
Yeah, over the suit.
Yeah.
Now, that was a perfectly safe for work image, and Zed had just posted it because it was funny. However, I went on their Twitter.
The account was also safe for work, but the description.
That account was also safe for work, but they were replying to tweets that were made to their not safe for work art account, which meant that one of the first things I saw on their account was Dangerous Zombie getting pegged.
Yes.
Which, I'll be honest, that's pretty good taste in terms of X-Aid suits.
Yeah. And
So
also, After
I
that,
went on that Twitter account and I saw a picture of Night Road getting fucked by tentacles. So now I follow that person on Twitter. And I implore all of you to do that as well if you want some good quality suit fucking porn. And I'm sorry I ruined this podcast with my degeneracy, but maybe if Zed had gotten here on time yesterday, maybe I wouldn't have to say that.
Excuse me,
you
but
you have not ruined it.
I had a rough night last night. I had a rough night yesterday.
A rough light.
Rough night. And
rough light daylight.
You know I love you, Zed.
What happened?
I know.
What happened, Zed?
And well,
explain what happened.
This isn't my week. It's more okay. What?
You have
more suit fucking to talk about?
I was just gonna say that unfortunately there's no hazard porn on there yet.
Fuck off! I am the host of this podcast. Just because Rose is talking a lot doesn't mean that I'm not the host.
One day I will be the host. I'm actively trying
Girl,
to take
Jim Sterling is not the real host.
I am only willing to be the real host if I will not be referred to as female Jim Sterling.
Well, too late.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, she says. But,
Jim Sterling isn't even from Nottingham or around there.
Where's he
from?
So
fuck you. I don't know, but he's a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, Mikey, don't say that! No!
What
I am not a Kuga! I am real Kuga! I am the real Kuga!
Okay, talk about your bad night, I guess.
Okay, so since Rose is done, this isn't my full week, I'll let other people talk first, but the reason I was late yesterday was this all started Tuesday night. After I was done hanging out with you guys, I was like, you know what? I feel like playing some One Piece Pirate Warriors 3. I played some Pirate Warriors 3 and I was like, no, I'm gonna lay on my bed for a little bit, take a nap. Took a nap. Woke up at about like 10 o'clock, took my meds, and I was like, you know what? I want to play some more Pirate Warriors 3. Played Pirate Warriors 3 till about 3 a.m. that night, and I was like, god damn it, it's pretty late. I should go to bed because I have to go take my dog to the dog cleaner tomorrow. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to bed. And on my desk, I spy something. I spy something in the corner of my eye. The corner sparkles in my eye as it reflects off my eye. And sitting there is my Nintendo Switch.
Oh, no.
And I spy my Nintendo Switch, and I remember a tweet that my friend Ilvocare posted about how I'm forever a weenie if I don't get a Tetris Royale. And I was thinking, like, you know what? I'll play one game of Tetris 99 before I go to bed. Just one game.
Just one game.
Just one game, and I'll be done. I'll go to bed because I got stuff to do tomorrow. It is 5 in the morning. My dog wants to go outside for her morning pee and to get some food. And I'm like, shit.
I stayed up till 5 in the morning.
Stayed up till 5 in the morning. And so I'm like, okay, I'll just let her out. I'll take like a short nap before then. I'll take a short nap before I have to take her to the dog cleaner, which is at 9 a.m. 2 hours before the podcast. I can't sleep for like a couple hours. I'm just laying there like, oh, I gotta go to sleep. I gotta sleep. But I couldn't sleep. For some reason I was just super uncomfortable and couldn't sleep. And so I just like, you know, fuck it. I'll just stay awake till like fucking 9. So I do that. And I take my dog cleaner. Dog cleaner is not there because they're out for medical purposes. They had a medical emergency, and I was like, shit. Well, that's fine because that means I get to sleep in more. And I come back and I tell my friends, hey, I'll be a little late to the podcast, about an hour or 2.
You were not.
I was not late an hour or 2 late. I was 3 hours late because I just slept through my alarm. I set up alarm and everything, and I was like, shit. Fuck. And that's why we had to talk about suit fucking for a little bit today.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what happened. That was my bad time.
Hang on, I'll post the meme I made while I was waiting so you can show it on stream.
Yeah.
To give them an idea of how we were feeling waiting.
Yeah, I'll post it. Just gotta...
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, my friend apologizes. He meant no offense by the female gym servant. But oh boy, I can't wait to record the podcast on February 20th, February the 2nd, February 20th, 2019 at 19 o'clock GMT. And
God damn it, Rose, why can't you organize your dates properly?
It's 7 o'clock.
Write it right? So
I
annoying.
do! It's day, month, year. What the fuck?
No, it's month, day, year.
It's not.
That's not how you say it. You don't say 20 February. You say
I
February
say
20th
of February.
She does.
We say February 20th.
Yeah, I say 16th of May when I'm talking about my birthday sometimes, you fuckers. Like, that is not a good argument.
It is the right way to say it.
It is not. It's like a pyramid, okay? The way that Japanese format does it, which is year, month, day, is fine because that is an upside down pyramid, right? It's still a proper triangle. But if you put it as month, day, year, then it's like putting the middle part of the pyramid at the top. It doesn't make sense.
It makes complete sense.
Metric.
It
makes
doesn't
complete
make
sense.
sense.
Because you're like, what's today? It's like, oh,
And
today's
thus
the first.
The Second Revolutionary War began.
Over the fucking dates
Yeah.
that exist. But you guys are also wrong about fucking, what is it? I know you. Oh, also how you spell things in fucking temperature.
No, we're right about the temperature thing.
No,
Actually,
Fahrenheit.
We're
Fahrenheit.
the only part of the world that uses Fahrenheit.
Yeah,
doesn't
because
that
it's
suggest
right.
something?
Everyone else
why
is
does the
wrong.
why
the
don't
only
the rest of
ones
the
who are
world
smart.
use it?
Because they're wrong.
I am not dying on this hill of fucking using
Alt,
Billions
fucking
of
you're
people.
alt. You
Alt,
live
you're
in
not.
California. You're gonna be forced to die on this hill, whether you like it or not.
No, I'm not. Fuck you.
Guys, shouldn't it suggest that if Alt is refusing to die on this hill, maybe it's a hill that is way too stupid to die on?
It is
God
a
damn.
hill.
Nothing is too stupid.
Yes,
Nothing
it
is too stupid for me.
Alt?
I like the Ryu
Nothing
character.
is too stupid, Miss Armour Glamour.
Don't
Well, I
they
mean,
spell it like that
to
in
be
the game?
to be fair, they do spell it like that in the game.
We are
Yeah.
the biggest hypocrites. I know all you people and how
No, you know what's really
know
fucked?
about this.
What?
You fucking assholes.
You know what's really fucked? In FF14, they spell armor armor, but they spell glamour glamour.
Yeah,
It's weird.
because it's British.
Well, no. You didn't hear me. They spell armor ARMOR, and they spell glamour GLAMOUR. They only put the U in glamour, and they don't put it in armor, which is fucked.
Well,
Yeah,
Final
that is
Fantasy
weird.
14 is weird.
Yeah.
They still got
But everyone is British in it, so it should be armor.
even the Japanese people.
Everyone's
like
British, even the
Like
Japanese.
larboard and starboard. Yeah, fuck.
You know the fucked up thing is that there's a boss earlier in the game that uses port and star as an attack.
Oh. And also, if you're doing fucking crafter quests with your beast tribe shit, you should know what larboard means because it's one of the options of that.
It's really weird.
But Koji thought people would know because L like left, but they didn't.
Yeah, it's
That's
weird.
not how that works.
Anyway, even Starbird is like kind of weird.
Koji, we love you, but please.
We can't wait till Shadowbringers, yeah! Anyway, next up would be Ult or Soraku. I know Soraku, Ult wants to talk about a bunch of stuff that he read.
Okay, I'll go.
I set aside some time in my day, and I got an app to read manga. And subsequently, I think I found a large portion of the source material of Kamen Rider and a bunch of other things.
Ishimori's manga, yeah.
Kamen Rider, Kikaider, so on and so forth.
Cyborg
Man.
009.
Cyborg, yeah, I have to go through that as well. But what subsequently I did is that I read through Kamen Rider and it's just like this is the standard thing of like he is a hero, he got captured, then he fights, and then shit explodes at the end.
Yeah, Ishinomori really loved that setup.
it's the usual setup that happens in every other work he's done. Then I went for it and read Kamen Rider Spirits and caught up with it. And boy, let me tell you, it is a ride that never stops. That never stops at any point. Because we're going like it's like Soraku said it as before. Imagine if Kamen Rider, like the Showa writers, had the Hollywood style budget. And this is clearly a series that takes place after all of the endings of each writer's like conclusion of their story. So we have like the wandering hero Ichigo. We have like like we see Ichigo for the first time, and it's like he's back, and it's like he just goes, it comes and goes, he plays like a fucking weirdo. And then we go to a war torn country where we see Nigo doing everything, and he's just and the kid like and he's doing his best out there. And then V3, his introduction is that he's just in the middle of a desert fighting mummies, and like he just henshins, and a giant tornado comes out and kills all the monsters, and he can't transform for like 3 hours. And then it's like we keep going more, and the escalation keeps getting better because
talk about Rider Man.
Oh, Rider Man was great because he like he wakes up on the beach, he lost his memory, like and everything, and he's like he couldn't remember anything. He remembers seeing his robot arm, and that's basically it. And then later on, we were that when fighting a monster, he was told that he took an entire nuclear bomb to the face and survived, and he lost his memory for a bit, so he's fine. And then we saw Stronger, who is my favorite because he's stronger.
He's stronger. Oh,
He's still grieving over Tackle's grave, and it hurts me every time he mentions it.
Oreo was strongest.
Oh.
And he has the hypest one, and then you see your boy Super 1 and X, and it's like X is clearly underwater and it's really great and everything.
And Super 1 isn't dying in a ditch.
Super I should really separate the actor Super 1 from the hero, because Super 1's chapter was great because it was taking place all in space.
Oh yeah.
And then
he's riding that big Harley in space.
Yeah, that big Harley in space. But my favorite moment is that they're like the spaceship is landing in re-entry, and we assumed it was gonna die, but then Super 1 uses his hot and cold feature to like freeze the front of the ship, so it won't burn up in re-entry. So you just see like the image of like Super 1 just like in the front of the ship, like just shielding it with ice powers, and it's like, and everyone survives miraculously, and it's like, and Super 1's like the biggest fucking hero. And then you see your boy Amazon. Amazon is like, he is the good boy. He is a big good boy, despite chopping all of his enemies in half. But
Amazon is a good boy.
Amazon is a good. And then we wind down. Then we see Skyrider, who we always joke about Skyrider in general, but him being the biggest jobber, because that happens in every fucking movie, and he's like
Skyrider is a weird rider because he's like right before Black RX and Black.
Yeah, but he gets a lot of good work in it because he can fly, because they put his powers of flight into really good effect because he's fighting. Like in a chapter later on, he's like okay, we have to fight the remnants of the villains left, even though we beat all of them. And you just see a shot where it's like, God damn it, he's outstaging me again. And you just see Skyrider fighting a giant dragon in the sky.
Fuck, that sounds hype as hell.
It is, and it's like Skyrider's henshin's like the grit because like you feel the height and everything. And then we wind down to Z-Cross, who is the ninja based rider, and is getting massive push, and he's apparently the main center stage. He's the 10th rider and the main center stage of the plot that's going on in Spirits as of late. And I did not know that he was ninja themed because I never thought, because of his design.
Yeah, his design doesn't really scream ninja.
And then I did say like, is that he's a retelling of Ichigo, right? And then like, so I think. And then I remembered, wait, is that why he's all red? Because he's like a strawberry, and Ichigo is just strawberry?
Oh my god, shut up.
I don't...
no. I don't think it's true, but I doubt it, but it's also kind of funny. But at the same time... Also, he got a lot of good play, because I love that ninja, it's a really good design. It's just I did not see the ninja part until later. Oh, you get a lot of good moments because then, like in the climax, it's like the world is ending and everyone's like going crazy. Oh, and to make matters worse, all of the previous writers' villains, like every organization that every writer has fought, come back to life from the dead. So you see, like, Titan, like, you just see a shot of Titan, and he just waves his hands, and then just thunder, and he just burns a bunch of an entire army down to ashes. It's like,
oh my
fuck
god.
Titan.
Number going ham.
And then and then you see a premonition of the world ending. You just see like 3 riders on a meteor, and with a silver skull, and there's this entire plot of just like filled with like war crimes and shit, and it's like how we're dealing with it, and how we're dealing with the fact that Z-Cross maybe a body that's gonna inhabit the final villain, and it's like, oh fuck, and it gets really good.
Cool.
Like, it is a joy to read. And then after I caught up with that, I went to read some of Kuga, and Kuga's fucking. It's a great read. The art's still great as well. It's just an issue. There's one tiny issue, but it's not. It's a non-issue where since it's Kuga, since we can't get Yusuke, we can't get Godai to look the exact same as his actor because things. But they gave him a weird haircut in hindsight because it's just a half cut that looks very like I don't. That's not a haircut I would see on the main hero in a lot of things. Still a great thing. A lot of these writer based properties and are just they have a lot of love put into them and the details and everything because they show the henshin. They give the henshin the thing it deserves. And they even show like the riders are not invincible. They're showing them getting bloodied and bruised, and it's like you just see arms get cut off and everything. It's like it is a very visceral fights are shown, and it's great. And I recommend it.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
should read Spirits at some point.
I would like to read Spirits one of these days too.
I started reading. Spirits
the thing I've been meaning to read as of late is the Hybrid Insector, the Dojinshi for Kamen Rider. That looks really sick.
My only issue is that
Hybrid Insector.
Only issue. You know what's my only one gripe with it? They didn't. I wanted to see Black RX in that art style, and it's like
it is like. I'll post the link. It's basically a doujinshi for Showa era Kamen Rider, where they're basically like, I'll read the plot in a bit. I'll post it in the podcast lobby. The link.
Oh, okay.
Basically, I'll read the plot. Before the series start, in the 20th century, Kamen Riders had fought against an evil threat where many friends and family members were lost. However, they were defeated by people with powers and enhancements. With their defeat, the Kamen Riders and anyone similar to them were reduced to beings called Hybrid Insectors. 8 years later, the newly named Hybrid Insectors were being hunted down by groups called the Insect Hunters. One member named Akira joined the group because he lost his father because of a Hybrid Insector. What Akira didn't know is his father himself was a Hybrid Insector who was killed by an Insect Hunter. Encountering one of the originals, Shiro Kazami, who defeated an army of clones, Akira puts on a belt and himself becomes a Hybrid Insector. Now wanted by the Insect Hunters, Akira reluctantly joins V3 in the battle to bring Kamen Riders back to the former glory and free them from oppression. And I'm going to post some art from it.
Oh yeah, this is the guy who's doing the fucking Ultraman manga.
Yeah.
Now, oh my god, yeah. Okay. Apparently they are actually restarting it. They said in 2016, while Toei did give an order to stop the publication, they did say in 2016 that Hybrid Insector 0 and Hybrid Insector 01 are going to be put out. So this is coming back.
Oh fuck yeah. That's great.
In some form. Which is fucking hype.
Because just look at this fucking art.
Yeah.
Showa writers have that charm.
You know what
where
it
you can
is?
Put them in the apocalypse, and it would be great. Just
You know what it is? The hybrid insector stuff. It kind of brings to mind the Ultraman manga a little.
Yeah, because it's by the same guy.
It's the same artist.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, we just mentioned it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll admit I wasn't listening totally.
But yeah, it's like they got some great new designs for like fucking Rider Man has like a big like crossbow arm and shit. It's fucking shit. It's awesome. That's great.
show me V3, motherfucker.
Let me find a picture of V3. There should be a picture of V3. Here's V3. I'll post it in the podcast lobby. This is V3.
I love how.
As you can hear from my tone of voice, I love V3. And,
V3's great.
And Stronger's design because it's like you can't beat that. It's the collar. Just look at him. Fucking. As much as I hate the next,
they got good
The
designs.
next looks great.
That V3 design is great. It's just I hate the next.
It's like fuck. It looks really cool. Like my dick.
I
It's
want a
so
mod for
cool.
Fallout where I could just be V3 in Fallout World, please.
Isn't that one, or is it just black?
There is a New Vegas mod, and it has V3. But again, like those mods just look like even more shit than New Vegas already looks.
I want I want Toei to somehow get like this guy to do official stuff for them because I know he's already doing the Ultraman manga, but his art is really.
I would like
cool.
him to do a Kuga manga or Kuga, like
Agito.
or like I would just like how he's getting the Ultraman anime.
Yeah.
I want a Kamen Rider anime in this style.
Look at X.
Or like you know what. I just want to see all the riders in this kind of style.
Yeah, like I would like to see all of them. Wasn't there that one old post where people drew like really cool versions of the writers?
Yeah,
yeah.
But, like,
I don't think that's the same guy, but still, I would like it to all of them in this style.
Soraku, stop! Stop posting the next. Stop it!
Stop it! You're antagonizing.
We were talking about the design, and
it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a good design for V3.
You know what makes the suit? It's the collar.
Yeah, the collar, like the.
Yeah, like build suits. Which, by the way, I would love to see build. I would love to see build riders in this guy's style.
Yeah.
I really like the
There's something that the
tagline for
there's something that the Spirits guy did. The Spirits guy did. I don't think you can find it anywhere, but he did art. He was only allowed to do art of the writers up to Z-Cross, but he, like, for shits and giggles, did art of Kotaro Minami, and I think he also did art of Tsukasa.
Oh.
But,
God damn.
Apparently on Shirakawa's Twitter, he said expect something Showa-related for the 50th anniversary next year, so...
Let's see. But,
Kamen Rider Spirits Show!
Kamen Rider Spirits anime would be so fucking cool!
It would be really cool, or like,
really
bring back Hybrid Insectors as an anime.
Yes!
I really like the tagline for the first thing is like, my first birth wrapped me in blessings, and my second birth wrapped me in madness.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just...
That's my dick. My dick.
This would be Toei. With the Gridman coming back with a season 2 and everything, I want
with all
this.
those badass taglines in the Ultraman manga.
Yeah, it really is very similar to the Ultraman manga's tagline.
It's like triumph or die. Let's fucking go.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I know that this is a Toku podcast, not a video game one, but Devil Engine is out now on Steam at least.
What is it coming out on Switch? Because I want to get it on Switch.
Steam, yeah, Switch. It's on Switch.
It's already out on Switch
now?
Or is it coming out?
Check right now. It's out right now.
On Switch?
Check.
Okay, well, I was asking you to check.
Out on Steam.
Yes,
that's all I know.
Devil Engine is now available globally on Switch and Steam.
Yes, please go buy it.
I will be buying that right now. Actually, I will be buying that because it looks good.
Wait, I can't say look up the trailer because we can't play the trailer, but
it is $20 on Switch, and I'm guessing
it brought me the tears. I wish it was on PS4. If it's on PS4, I want.
No, shut up, Aaron. I could type if I want to. But that's a Soraku. It is your turn. And I might have to go in a little bit because I gotta go pick up my dog.
So yeah, I played more fucking whatchamacallit. I've been playing more 14, and I finally reached level 70, and I beat the main game of Stormblood, and I'm now finally in the post game. And I'm now realizing that, oh my god, the game's just becoming different, where like you actually have to give a shit about eye level now.
Yeah, you have to give a big shit about eye level.
Yeah.
Because basically that is what you do. There's no regular level to level up.
Yeah.
And yeah. Anything else?
And I have been looking to get into Ghost of the Shell, and I think I will give that I was gonna try and get a standalone complex later today. So I'm gonna try and get into that because I've always one thing I've always loved like versions of I've always loved like science fiction stuff where they still have guns that shoot bullets. And there's like something that I just really like about like normal guns in science fiction settings, and it really works quite well, in my opinion. And Ghost in the Shell definitely like hits a lot of those notes that I like about things, from what I can see anyway. So I will actually like now I actually want to be able to dive into that, and that'll be fun. And if you guys would like to join me for a group watch, that would be fun.
Yeah, no, it would be. Yeah,
it would be. But is that it?
Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So I guess it would be my turn since I have some other stuff to talk about my week. For my week, I didn't really do much. I bought a couple games for my Switch so I could play them at work. I just got Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate yesterday, and I've been meaning to try it out. I've been playing a good amount of One Piece Pirate Warrior 3.
Oh, god damn it, I really need to learn to stop doing this and collect my mind more.
You forgot something?
Another thing.
Yeah, right, go ahead.
I forgot a big thing. I got Maximum Action, which is currently available on Steam for I think like $15 or something. Maximum Action in early access. This is version 0.4, but it is stupid fun. It's basically it is hilarious and fun, and you can just it's a shooter that's like big ragdolls and everything, and like jibbing and things. It's basically like an action movie simulator type thing where you go into the scene and you do the gunfight to go through the level, or you can do an endless mode. And there's a small but like good host of guns, and they're adding more, and they have a Discord where there's like suggestions for stuff, and a whole bunch of features are still yet to come. And I presume that Workshop is going to be one of the I presume that Workshop is going to be probably paramount for that. And it's very simple. There's not a lot to it right now, but it is very fun to play.
That's cool. Yeah.
There's that. So if you should check if you're one of those people that doesn't have a problem with early access things, because I know some people do have issues with early access things. If you're the kind I don't. I like playing games in early access and seeing them build up over time. If you like things in early access and you like fun actiony shooters where you can do the Max Payne thing, or if you just like Max Payne, you should definitely give Maximum Action a look.
Yeah. And
it is ludicrously early access again, but it's very fun.
All right, so I'll just do a quick rundown for my week because I gotta leave for a little while in a bit. But basically, not much to say on my week. I got a couple games on my Switch, and I've been playing a bit of One Piece Pirate Warriors 3. One Piece Pirate Warriors 3 is a fun-ass muso, and going back through the story of One Piece is really refreshing because I forget how good One Piece is, like, a lot. And One Piece is just fucking fantastic. At least the earlier parts, I do feel like it kind of goes downhill. It goes downhill a bit after the time skip, but everything before the time skip is like, mwah, beautiful. And for the games I got my Switch besides Monster Hunter, I got Wargroove. Wargroove, if you guys don't know, is a spiritual successor to Advance Wars, which is a game I really liked in my youth, so I'm playing it and I'm liking it. One thing I'm kind of not a fan of is the fact that the game does have it has cute little sprites. The sprites are really anime-esque, and the opening animation is really anime-esque, but all the portraits are kind of done in this kind of realistic style. And it's kind of I'm not a big fan of that. And it does look kind of ugly in my opinion, but the rest of it is really well animated and stuff. The sprites are really well animated and cute, and I really like it. And I just kind of wish Intelligent Systems would make a new Advanced Wars besides just making new Fire Emblem stuff. And I guess we could also talk about the Direct for that came out.
Oh yeah, because fucking Astral Chain, baby.
Astral Chain, baby.
Astral
Chain.
Games' new thing,
Platinum Kamen Rider.
Which is what if cops had police issue stands to fight things from another dimension.
Also riders.
What if Deca Ranger had stands?
Basically,
what if Deca Ranger had stands?
I don't see this.
What if Deca Ranger had stands and all of them were Deca Master?
Yeah. Well, not all of them are Deca Master. Some of them are just regular dogs.
No, but Deca Master's also the dog is also Deca Master.
No.
Well, that's Blade Wolf more.
Yeah, you just get Blade Wolf as a stand.
That's right. You have Blade Wolf as a stand. How dare you
invalidate Doggy Kruger? How dare you?
I'm not invalidating Doggy Kruger. I'm just saying Blade Wolf is also cool.
Blade Wolf. Are you saying on my podcast that Blade Wolf is not cool?
No.
Exactly. So shut up.
But you know what? Let's fuse them. Fuse them right now.
Yeah.
Fuse Blade Wolf and Doggy Kruger right now.
My friend, somebody in the chat says this is not. That is not Deca Master. This is Beat and Stagbuster.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because basically, you as a police officer are Beatbuster, and your stand is Stagbuster.
Yep. And we've already had a glimpse of the Virgil of the game, the one with the guy with the red raven.
Yeah. He's the Darkbuster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Darkbuster's more Virgil to Redbuster.
Blade Wolf is a very good boy.
Can I be Redbuster then?
Blade Wolf is a very good boy.
Are you sure you want to be Redbuster, chicken?
Are you sure you want to be a gamer?
Want to be a soldier?
You want to be a gamer?
Let's fight if you want to be a soldier.
And but yeah, there's also the Link's Awakening thing that I'm looking forward to, and I'm very much looking forward to
Oh yeah, I love the Link's Awakening.
Yeah, I love it. People it's mixed. Some people don't like it, but I love it.
I love it. I really like
it's adorable. They look like little miniatures.
Yeah, it's cute.
I would buy an entire board game just with
There's
that.
also a Demon Ex Machina. I played the demo for that. It's pretty good. I liked it. And
a lot of games this year with the demo.
My brother's been playing that, but I haven't yet. I should probably.
It's cool. There's a really cool moment of it that you could easily miss out on. It's a quick little thing that if you there's one boss in the game. It's like a giant armored spider, and it has a cannon on its back. And make sure you try to shoot off that cannon off it, because then you can pick it up and use it in that fight. And it's really cool. And yeah, that's much about it for the Direct that showed off. I don't. Oh wait, the big thing that the direct came out with is the Fortnite killer and Apex Legends killer. That is Tetris 99.
Yes.
Yeah.
The greatest battle royale ever to exist.
99, which we touched on briefly from Zed's hilarious story about how he missed the podcast.
Yeah.
Tetris Battle Royale.
Tetris Battle Royale.
So when So when we were watching the direct together, they came up with like the Tetris thing. So it said something about Tetris that wasn't exactly.
It's be the last one standing.
Yeah, and I yelled Tetris Battle Royale as a joke, and then it turned out to literally be that. And I can't fucking handle that we live in a world where not only is that a thing, but that it is actually a great idea.
It is a fantastic idea. I've been playing it. It's infuriating because it's really hard to get to the fucking high area. And fuck, it's really good, man.
You're getting your ass kicked by Martha, love my kids, 5x5.
Yeah.
That is a big thing that is kind of weird, is that I'm so used to saying, fucking weeb-sounding names or shit like that. But it's weird saying just Mark and shit like that.
Yeah.
Mark 555.
No, it's just
we hang out
Mark.
with a guy named Mark in the other
Well, yeah,
service,
but it's you know what I mean.
who's just Mark. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But that's about all of my week, and I think we'll go on to the last segment of the podcast for this week, which is emails. And
King George.
I will be
let's get that
we have a lot of emails this week.
Yes, and I put in the docket one quote unquote email. It was more Drago just said it in.
Yeah, Drago said what was it?
Thoughts on Ultraman anime with new screenshots.
But if you would like to send us an email, you can send it to hypercastoffpodcast@gmail.com.
That's hypercastoffpodcast@gmail.com.
Zed.
That is hypercastoffpodcast@gmail.com.
Oh.
That is hypercastoff@gmail.com.
No, it's not!
No!
Wait. Shit!
God.
Fucking goddamn it, Alt!
I can't do it right.
It's hypercastoffpodcast.
We said it 3 times before you said it!
And if you manage to actually send it to the right email address, your email might sound like this.
Except this first one, which isn't technically an email.
But fuck it, who cares?
Yeah. Thoughts on Ultraman anime with new screenshots. You already heard us talk about it a bit, Drago, because we were talking about it earlier. We were marking out super hard over the doujin that the Ultraman manga creator was doing. I am a big fucking fan of the Ultraman manga.
But yeah, those new screenshots of Ace and Seven.
Yeah, really big excite.
Very big. I fucking love how Seven looks in this, because I've always loved that just blank face visor aesthetic.
Yeah, yeah, it's really good.
It looks really good, and I just love big, huge armor with just a katana.
Yeah, it's fucking great. I'm
a fan of Jack for obvious reasons, because he's fucking jacked.
Well, Jack isn't in the. Jack isn't gonna be.
I know, but I remember. If we're talking about I want to see him in a shot, because
I totally want to see Taro and Jack in the anime, but currently it's just Dad Ultraman, Kid Ultraman, Ace, and Seven.
Yeah.
Ultra Kid.
In the current run of the current run of the anime is just gonna have those guys, but hopefully the anime gets greenlit for more, and we get to see Taro and Jack and shit.
Okay. Well, our first actual email comes from our good friend Damie, and his question is: he has 2 questions. First, imagine if Inoue wrote Ghost. What would change, and how would it be better? Also, assume the SistCon shit is still canon in a story arc for Makoto.
Makoto fucks his sister.
No.
Well, I mean, yes, that would.
In the Ghost novel. In the Ghost novel written by Inoue.
Yes.
Makoto would fuck his sister.
Takaru would be well-meaning but incredibly naive and easily taken advantage of.
He would also get killed by being thrown into the water.
Yeah, Akari would maybe have more that she seems to be about to do, but then not actually get to do it. Canon would maybe have slightly more personality, but then get screwed over more in terms of not being able to do stuff.
Yeah.
Because the thing about Inoue is that it's not that his female characters lack personality, it's just that
they lack agency.
Yeah. Yeah, because there are, like, the problem is there are some female characters Inoue makes, like, really good in concept, but then he just doesn't let them do shit.
Yes.
Like the female users of Kiva. I mean, not Kiva, fucking Ixa. Sorry, I don't like thinking about Ixa. Yeah, Marika. Yeah, well, that... Wait, Marika's a fucking... Marika is a fucking Genorobuchi character.
Yeah, that's Gaim, yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah. How can you forget Genorobuchi?
Yeah, that's a
I don't know how you forgot, but moving on, and...
The second question would be... If they were to bring back an older writer to be part of the main Zio cast and not recast like Kuga, I mean an original character, who would you want? Original actor. Tsukasa. And we got that!
Kind of.
Got that, baby.
Tsukasa, we got that, but...
well, another one besides Tsukasa.
Besides Tsukasa, I really wanted Takumi to be.
Same, I was gonna bring that up, that we were hoping Takumi would be.
Yeah, like, we were all really hoping.
Like, yeah, I was hoping Takumi be, but if I had like a choice, like Toei just came up to me like, "Hey, you, Zedreamcast, who do you want to come back?" I would be Gentaro, and he could act like a mentor figure.
Shotaro.
I'd say Yuto. You'd expect me to say Utsumi,
but no, Yuto would make sense because the whole time travel thing.
Utsumi is too recent, and Brain isn't even a rider, so he's not allowed on here, unfortunately. But Yuto makes sense, and we've already had Ryotaro appear in Heisei Gen Forever, so it would be nice to have Yuto reappear as well.
I think it would be great to have Hajime come in and actually like have to do things, and it would be a nice contrast because all the Zio stuff is all technology, and Hajime is just like Hajime was one of the 53 undead, so he just like has that, and then also it could have a thing where when they encounter Blade, like they have like big troubles because the two of them are both undead and they're supposed to kill each other.
Yeah.
What about G3?
And, like, the big stuff has to happen to. Ooh.
Right, yeah, there was that Blade stage show for Zio, which has like a ton of cool shit.
Oh yeah,
I don't know where exactly to find it,
cool
but
and sad shit too.
Yeah, there was a Twitter thread. I hope someone has a link to it so they can put it in the description or something, of someone summarizing the Blade thing. But like there was a ton of cool shit in there, like Sogo being controlled by the power of the Joker undead because he has the Blade Ride watch, and Hajime and Tachibana and Mutsuki being left with the knowledge of if we bring Blade back into existence, then Kenzaki will have to sacrifice his humanity all over again. And there's a bit at the end where they do the fucking 4-way fist bump like in the second opening, and then like slowly all reluctantly move away, and like Kenzaki just looks down at his hand, like it's painful sounding, but like in a good way. It's like you kind of, if you're gonna do a Blade thing that actually continues on from the ending, it's going to be painful.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like it's wild that is a stage show thing, and if they do a Blade arc in Zio, I hope it's like half as good as that.
Yeah, and they bring back the entire cast, or at least
they play
the
the
opening writers.
Just play the opening.
Because I mean, I'm sure they could get the four main.
They all love coming back.
Because I think Mutsuki's actor is like retired, but he still comes back for Rider stuff.
Yeah, specifically for Blade. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like they could get them all back, and I hope they do.
Yeah, same. Like one of the big disappointments with the Ryuki arc was that we didn't get Night.
Yeah, because Ren's actor did want to come back.
Yeah. And the fact we didn't get that, it's kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
I hope he does come back at some point, but we'll have to wait and see. So next we have another email from our good friend Soda. Yeah, his question is, how would you fix the toy schedule of Lupat?
Well, first of all, we would have fucking Lupin Zero, Lupin Black, Pattern Zero, those ones would actually exist.
Yes,
yeah,
those
that would have been a cool one to be.
We'd have more equal.
Not Zero Go. You get minus Ichigo.
No, minus Ichigo seems more like a evil form.
Yeah,
and Lupin Black.
Do they both sound like?
Yes, but I've listened to the sounds. The Lupin Black and minus Ichigo sounds are near identical.
Oh, what was the one that went with Pattern Zero then?
There is Zero Go, but Zero Go sounds like the other Pad Rangers.
Yeah, that's what we want.
No, I mean besides Zero Go, wasn't there also a Lupin one that went with that?
No.
Oh,
like Lupin.
There's only Lupin Black, minus Ichigo.
Oh, okay.
I think the intent was that.
Well, I mean that would have been fine because Noel would have been the thief guy.
Yeah, but I feel like if they had done that, they would have either had like they could have done maybe this is just me, but it feels like they wanted to with minus Ichigo and Black that they wanted to do the Tokyuger thing with Red and Ichigo.
Maybe, I don't know about that.
Where their anger in their fight makes them.
I don't know, but I would have liked, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about mainly
just toys.
We would have liked another Ranger.
Yeah, I would have also. I know this isn't entirely toy schedule because I don't know when exactly things got released. I don't pay attention to that as much as I do Kamen Rider. I would have had more of an equal balance between toys for Lupin Rangers and toys for the Pata Rangers, because I feel like part of the problem was that if there were kids who were fans of the Pata Rangers, they weren't getting enough stuff to warrant collecting it because it was all going to the Lupin Rangers. And for people who were fans of the Lupin Rangers, there was stuff they were using that was clearly intended for the Pata Rangers. So the kids would go, "Oh, but that's a Pata Ranger thing. I don't want that." So both are skipping.
It's
on
really confusing.
Stuff. Yeah,
and
maybe have more uses. For
they've been using
the
Pata Rangers were using Crane all the way till the end of the series.
Yeah, maybe give them more.
I talked about this the other time that I feel like a big thing, a missed opportunity, is that they didn't make every single piece of the Lupin collection, or at least more pieces actual weapons and toys.
Yeah,
I feel like they missed an opportunity with that.
Mm-hmm.
So have them be less because they don't have they could be less significant power-ups, kind of like the wizard rings or the astro switches, where they're more utility than anything.
Yeah.
But that was a big shame with Lupin Ranger, and I feel like that's one of the big things that could be fixed with it. And next we have a email from our good friend Caleb. His question is, "Dear inactive Tucson boy is an other. With the very large selection of toys out there for several different tokushow, what specific one do you crave the most? This isn't limited to just Kamen Rider or Sentai or even Ultraman. It doesn't have to be a DX toy of some sort. May your imaginations run wild."
DX Meteor Driver or CSM1?
I would like a CSM gamer driver.
I would like a CSM Chalice Rouser.
But ones that actually exist that I want, the fucking Meteor Driver is definitely.
I want the Kamen Rider Black Belt.
I want
that's a good one
ones that actually exist. I want the I would want the Neo Deca Driver.
Yeah, I would the Neo Deca Driver is a really good one, but in terms of toys that exist, well, I'd actually would like a CSM Forza driver. with all the switches and shit.
Oh yeah, that would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I want to see a Sem Blade browser. I want
Yeah.
that. I want that now.
I'm pretty sure that exists.
I want to run into the wall.
Oh, wait, Blade Rouser. Yeah, that got announced the other day.
Yes, that did.
Yeah.
That did get announced, and we didn't talk about it.
Oh yeah, but yeah, that exists.
Yeah, we had a video of Kanzaki's actor using it, and then like.
And then tries to run into a wall, but then it's like.
He comes with a projector for the big thing, and then he tries to run into the wall.
Yeah, so don't do that.
Don't run into the wall, Kanzaki.
Okay, and here's a question from my friend that you don't know, Kappa Mikey. His question is who? Okay. You gotta do a pit fight between the pre-base forms for 4 different writers. You have Platform versus Growing Form versus Joker versus Blank Ryuki. Who wins?
Joker. Because Joker isn't a base form, and you shouldn't have included him in this question.
The thing is, Joker does count because his power is half of what double
His power is half, but it's still pretty strong.
Yeah,
but also he's damn strong, and he can like kill monsters, whereas none of those ever showed a whole lot of precedent, except Growing Form for actually killing monsters.
Platform, so I guess Platform does have the ability to do it,
but does he ever?
He tries to a couple times.
Ryotaro is a good boy. He cannot kill.
He has the line of form. He has the line of form.
Yeah, Joker needs 2 maximum drives to kill anything.
Yeah, but Joker, so either Joker or
but that first maximum drive is gonna really fuck them up and send them reeling in time for the second one. He can literally, he needs 2, but he can literally do them one after another.
Yeah, still, like, I'm just saying that Joker isn't.
They don't put any strain on him to do them.
But Blank Ryuki, okay, out of all these, who would be the biggest loser?
The biggest loser is Blank Ryuki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he runs into the fight, he tries to swing that first sword head, and somebody just immediately, like, I imagine Joker would just do a kick and break off the blade.
He rider punches.
Yeah. No, not even a finisher. He just like does a kick at him, and he tries to block it with the sword, and it breaks off the blade.
Yeah.
You can't Tatakai this.
Okay, we got a joke. Next, we have a joke question from a good friend of ours. It says, "Okay, Rose, this is specifically aimed at you. Fuck, marry,
I see it.
Fuck, marry, kill. Sagura, Makoto, or Utsumi without glasses. With love, from Parad."
Well, okay, so
Utsumi without glasses.
I mean, you kind of didn't think this one through too hard, Epsilon, because I still think Yukiochi is cute without glasses, so, like, I'm still gonna marry him, mostly because I don't want to be stuck with Makoto for the rest of my life, so...
Here's the issue.
But who are you gonna fuck?
Who are you gonna fuck?
Makoto. Because I'm not fucking Sagara.
Yeah, kill Sagara, obviously.
Killing Sagara
the thing is, fucking Sagara would be fat, ugly bastard porn.
Yeah!
Yeah.
And that's why I'm not doing that. Or it would be weird tree shit, and I'm not into that. So,
yeah, tentacles. Tree tentacles.
Yeah, so, and also Makoto is, probably not gonna be a good fuck, but at least it'll be over quick.
Yeah, because he'll just be like,
this is a canon.
He will cry afterwards.
Canon.
But that's why you get the gun and
I'm
shoot
sorry
him.
for betraying you.
Well, I mean, he's not the kill one, so I don't
he can't say it.
At least I can bully him afterwards.
Okay, and now we have a real question from Epps. Her question is, so are you guys going to get any of the new Beast Morphers or Lightning Collection merchandise shown at the Toy Fair? And if so, which?
The Lightning Collection has other things, right?
Yeah, it has it has Decamaster.
Yeah.
It has Shadow Ranger. Yeah, I think I'll get. I would like to get the Shadow Ranger.
I may get Dark Bust. I may get Blaze
so
on the.
I'm sword in the galaxy. I'm
absolutely fucking getting Dark Buster.
For the same purpose as me, because I'm gonna send a picture to Epsilon, like, "Hey, did you get it?" And like, yeah.
This isn't really like for me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of Power Ranger, but if it does come out, and I don't know if it ever will, I would like either a figure for Outbreak Killer or Geki Chopper.
I would like it if they did Lightning collection stuff for the Spirit Rangers because like they're never going to get fucking Bandai of Japan stuff. So
totally.
Please, can we get a quality?
I want Geki Violet as well.
Geki Violet would be cool, but like I'm pretty sure Geki Violet has a figure. I'm not sure about Geki Chopper. That's the thing. And because Geki Chopper doesn't get a lot of love.
I want the Bat Spirit Ranger to have a figure.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Because like
the Titanium Ranger.
Yeah, they should do it. They're probably gonna do it.
They should probably do like figures for all the Ranger exclusive stuff, like the power, like Titanium and stuff like that.
Can I Magna Defender? I want Magna Defender. I want Signal Man.
Signal Man.
I want my boy Signal Man back.
Transport
traffic.
Probably not gonna get the Morpher just because I'm not a big fan of the voice on it, but I am probably gonna get Darkbuster because fuck yes, and probably also when they release if and when they release a version with purple escape form, I will probably get that. And if there is a like dark blue Ranger based on Tatagami Leo, I will also buy them. So yeah.
The next question is from a good friend of mine. You guys have seen him around, named Aaron, or as he goes by on the internet sometimes, Xavier Cross. He has two questions. We have a
lot of questions this time.
I told you, yeah. First question is, sup boys, sup jerks, your boy Aaron here. Can you please explain, as a personal writer fan myself, he asked, like, why do you think somebody would prefer Sentai over Writer? While he does enjoy Sentai greatly, he does have to ask, like, why would somebody prefer Sentai when it usually has the lesser presentation in terms of toy sound?
Well,
the team usually the team aspect of it usually shows more
the format.
The mecha.
They may prefer the format. They may not like they may not want the kind of
like the melodrama
darker and melodrama themes that Rider sometimes dips into.
Yeah,
the giant robot aspect of it, which is
giant robot. Also, I don't agree with Rider always having like better presentation in Sentai, because there definitely are seasons where the fucking Sentai stuff is like actually better.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and also cute girl rangers, so that's a big thing. Yes. They're actually
you get a lot.
Girls get more work in
Sentai than they do in Ranger.
Than they do in
Rider. Yeah.
Though they, there's still separate problems with the ones in.
Yeah.
But that's a completely
But they get to do things. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Unlike Rider girls, which usually just stand there.
Usually stand there, die, or both.
Yeah. And he also says, P.S. Tendo the best writer, X8 the best design, don't at me.
Mm-hmm. I will at you because X8 is a good design. I'm not one of these people who says X8 is a bad design. But there are better main rider designs. Kabuto is a better main rider design.
I think X8 is my favorite.
And Drive. Silent X8 fan.
The final question is also from Aaron. He asks, if every Heisei 2 Rider were a soda pop, what brand of carbonated beverage would they be?
Build is Pepsi.
That's easy.
This cannot be debated.
You know those like sodas you see in like
Drive is Coke.
No, Drive is the classic Coke, but X8, you go into like a game store sometimes and you'll see like the Mario branded soda or the store you can drink.
Monster strawberry.
Drive is Coke, and then the different forms are different flavors, and then Trideron is the glass bottle of Coke from Mexico.
Yeah, those are really good.
Where they actually use sugar.
Sucasta's not even a specific brand. You just go to the
Heisei 2.
machine.
Heisei 2.
Sucasta double is when you take
double the Zio.
Double is basically you take two cans. You take a cup of Coke and you put tons of soda in it that go really well.
Yeah. Obviously, Ghost is flat soda left alone under a bus.
No, it's not. It's not even flat soda.
Guys, what's your least favorite? Yeah, no. You know what? Ghost is carbonated water. Yeah.
it's like this is a feeling.
It's sparkling water.
Gentaro would be monstered based on just how hype he gets all the time.
That's because of space, okay?
Yeah.
Is there a space themed?
Look it up right now.
I
probably.
feel like there is.
Go to Roswell.
I think space themed soda.
No. Forza would be the soda only sold in that specific part of Nevada where they have.
Double is 7-Up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
O's.
That's a hard one.
Dr. Pepper?
I don't know about that.
Dr. Pepper Fire.
I feel like Wizard would be Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, Wizard is
right.
Dr. Pepper.
Gaim is obviously Fanta.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's easy.
Don't you wanna?
Fanta.
Who's Baja Blast though? Earth.
Mountain
Exide.
Dew Baja Blast.
Actually,
Baja Blast.
No, it's we're dumb. X8 is fucking
Mountain
gamer
Dew
fuel.
Is gamer fuel. X8 is gamer fuel. Duh.
Yeah.
What did you guys say Forza was again?
Forza was Monster. That's how energetic he is. He's an energy drink.
O's is Vimto. That is a.
No, wanna know what Ghost is? He's Canada Dry.
I like Canada Dry. Fuck you.
Well, you're a Silence Ghost fan.
Silence Ghost fan.
I'm not a Ghost fan. Shut up.
Silence Ghost.
I only
fan.
like Deep Spectre.
Silence Ghost fan.
Zio would be. Zio. What's the soda that always goes under changes all the time?
No. It would be a time lock soda.
Yeah, it'd be like it's like that one can of Pepsi that they sold for the Back to the Future anniversary.
Oh no, yeah. O's is what was that drink that they released back when Ghostbusters was around? Ecto Cooler.
Ecto Cooler.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't think that.
Because because after everything goes away, then he's gone. Because like his love boyfriend.
What?
I don't.
Why isn't Ghost Ecto Cooler, you fucking idiot?
Fuck yeah! Ghost is Ecto Cooler!
Because we like Ecto Cooler!
Ghost is Ecto Cooler, and that it's actually not as great as you.
Yeah.
Oh. How could you do this to me?
Zio is basically all the old designs of soda cans. Like, you know, you see, like, old designs
before Pepsi redesigned that logo.
Yeah.
You guys seen the fucking Pepsi logo document, by the way? That shit's fucking nuts.
And actually, friggin' O's would be Mellow Yellow.
Yeah. I don't even know what that is, but yeah.
Fuck some Mellow Yellow.
It's like
Wizard is not Sprite Cranberry. Shut the fuck up.
No, Wizard is goddamn Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Wizard is Dr. Pepper. We all agree on that.
Kiyomi, you want a Sprite Cranberry?
Anyway, that's the end of the Hypercast Off podcast for this week. Tune in again next time where we talk about Kikai.
Next time, not 2 weeks from now when we don't talk about suit fucking.
Yeah, although knowing Rose, she probably will. Have a nice day, everybody. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Come in. Come in.